says, Border Barrels back for another week, doing another beer showcase. It's Hutto's turn.
It is.
This time. We're excited about it. But a few things first. It's not breaking news, but just make sure you like and subscribe. We've got a bit of a goal here. We want to hit 1 million subscribers
by Tuesday.
Let's say by the end of the year. So
okay.
For those playing at home,
I think we're only like 10 to 12,000 off.
Yeah,
we need our own energy drink and like a fellow YouTube friend from the UK to really facilitate.
Yeah,
that.
we'll see how we go. But so we're going for 1 million. We're at 26 at the moment. So
million.
No, 26. Just
2,600.
We're trying to lose 25 million.
Yeah, so if
that's the goal.
Like and subscribe if you like what you hear, and also we want you to interact with us. So bloody, I don't care what you say in the comments on YouTube. Just do what everyone else does and just roast the fuck out of us. Like, any YouTube.
We're very roastable.
We're so roastable. So I would love to see it. So I've had a few
Border Barrels reads mean tweets.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. We've done a few showcases and showcases.
Well, last
recently.
year you did pay, last week you did pay out my clogs.
Yeah,
so that was
I did
the
say
showcase.
I was going to do a shoey on one of the podcasts.
Slogs. But yeah, there have been a few breweries that Grazzi's contacted them first.
Our PR rep.
Yeah, our PR rep has contacted them first. Hey, we've got a podcast, and we've had a few interactions come back. We had Grace from Fox Friday, and we also had Bakes.
Bakes from Lost Palms.
Yeah. Bakes is a legend.
Yeah, Bakes.
Turns out Bakes is a legend. So their art, the can art, is on Instagram. Bakes creates. So all the
we didn't know. We wanted to give credit to the artist, and it turns out that it was
Bakes
in-house.
Yeah, Bakes is a legend. That was very lengthy. We loved the email back.
It was a great email.
And absolute legend. So just shout-outs there. I don't really have too much further, but I am excited.
I've got a shout-out.
Grazzi. Keep going.
Yeah, you were searching for a compliment before we started recording. So my shout-out is to you for getting Audacity to work first go.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I think we're like 70 pods in our podcast career, and I don't reckon you've got it first go once.
No, I don't think so either. And
so this is monumental.
Yeah, and anyone that knows Audacity as a program, it's very easy. So I'm kind of unsure.
I thought that was going to be, as far as computer programs go, I just don't like it. But it wasn't. It ended up being positive.
There's one thing about Audacity.
No, it's easy. It's quite good. Good stuff.
Righto, well, I'll get into the beers. So I can reveal all three at once.
Ooh,
and that probably gives away what it's going to be.
That's okay.
Because I said last week that I was like, do I do what we've been doing with the brewery and 3 different beers, or do we kind of help with our learning of beer journey and get a brewery that's done the same beer but with 3 different level of hops?
I like these ones.
So Hargreaves Hill have done another series. We love them for their Pursuit of Hoppiness series, which I've actually got some info on. Not breaking news. Just I looked through all our reviews of them.
Okay.
And it was pretty remarkable how high we scored all 11.
Yeah, I think I'm a sucker for a series.
Yeah, same.
I really
If you put volume 1 on it with no intention of doing a volume 2, I don't care. I will buy it.
Yeah.
And then I will continue to buy them no matter how many volumes you then put out.
No, so.
But yeah,
just release a bunch of volume 1s. That would be a really interesting business model.
Yeah, just a bunch of different series that never become series.
And then people contact you like, what's the go? And you're like, no one loves a sequel.
So today I've got Team America, which is, all 3 beers are 6.7% IPAs. They're essentially the exact same beers, just with 2 different hops in each one. So Team America has Citra and Amarillo. Team Australia has Galaxy and Vic Secret.
Yeah, nice.
Still haven't worked out what Vic Secret is.
That's a secret.
And then Team New Zealand is Motueka and Nectaron. I didn't know Nectaron was Kiwi.
Today I've learned that Nectaron is from New Zealand.
Well, wasn't there... what did we have last week? Recently, I reckon I read that. Anyway,
we've had Nectaron in a few things.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't.
First Nectaron, I think I tried might have been that Tumut River beer.
Yeah.
Remember that? Which one was that? The Nectaron.
Oh, yeah, the juice bomb or whatever it was,
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
Nectaron Zip. Yep.
Yeah.
Something.
Tumut River did a
Planet
beer with
Nectaron.
Nectaron, and I reckon it was the first Nectaron beer that I had.
Yeah.
If you like and subscribe, you will quickly realise that we have no idea and just throw shit at the wall and hope something sticks.
Yeah, but smash that like button.
So we'll get kickstarted with Team America. I just decided to do it in alphabetical order: America, Australia, New Zealand.
Okay.
That's
because they're the same ABV.
yeah. Well, same.
But wouldn't America be US and then so that would be last?
No, well, it's Team America on the can.
Yeah.
As Australians, I don't
feel
recognise
the
all your
tension.
states.
This would be really good. Battle of the Hop. This is
Yeah.
going to be. I like this.
So they're out of Lilydale
Lilydale.
in Victoria. So
Licking a lemon lolly.
I was kind of like, where's Lilydale? Because it sounds like it could be a regional town.
I feel like I've heard of the train line, but never the suburb.
But it's
Yeah.
out. It's right out. It's. I don't know if it's still a Melbourne suburb, but it's
Yeah, whoop whoop.
it's out there.
Thank you.
It's actually considered the gateway to both the Dandenong Ranges and the Yarra Valley.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if there's a hill.
Do you want a
there.
little bit more?
this smells
Of course,
great.
Thank you.
Do you want
smells-
some more, Simon?
Do you have enough?
Oh, I got a bit.
Okay, yeah.
I might have it.
Yeah, that'll. Yeah, thank you.
As we go to try our first sip of this, I have a real soft spot for this brewery. So it was. I realised today it was just thinking. Funnily enough, was thinking about this brewery 10 years ago. I had a Hargreaves Hill Pale Ale at Mrs. Palmer's, and I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before. But that beer is what really kickstarted my journey for craft beer. I knew of Bridge Road Pale, had those. I was still very much a Carlton Dry drinker at that point, and I can still remember the first sip I had of that Hargreaves Hill Pale, and I thought, oh my God, this is what beer can be. And now I feel like I didn't hear much from them for a few years until that Pursuit of Hoppiness series came out. So I'm excited to have seen this. And yes, this was the one I thought about buying as well.
Yeah. That's why I chose it now, because I was like, I'm not going to have another, because I've got that other brewery sitting there. I was like, we're going to have that other situation where you do it next week or the week after, and then I've just got beers sitting there, which is not a bad thing. So $11.50
Okay.
for that one.
And what is it? What's the?
6.7% ABV, and it does have a blurb.
Does it? All right.
Using the same IPA base beer for all three beers, we explore the wide variety and nuance of hops from different regions around the world. Integrated throughout and heavily dry hopped with Citra and Amarillo, this IPA exhibits characteristics of peach, lemon, melon, and sweet oranges. So that blurb gets a 4 for me because it tells me all I need to know.
Yeah, that's the same for me.
I tend to agree, actually. The sweet orange, I feel like I can find in there.
Yeah,
I
it's
reckon
good.
I got lemon.
It's more the Citra.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
citrus.
yeah, it's very good. Still, it's nice and light.
But
I'd
there
say.
does have that hoppiness.
I love
of an IPA,
the,
which
the,
is nice.
the hoppiness to it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of
$11.50.
bitter, but it's not. It wears off quite quickly.
Yeah, which I'm into.
Yeah. You could they could have called this a hazy.
I really
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
It's
no.
very
This is
delicious.
like the beer I drink.
What a great start.
The beer I drink. A beer I drink.
Can art's going to be interesting here.
a beer I'm drinking currently. this is a
And
beer
we'll
I'm
continue to drink.
drinking. Yes, until it is gone, then I will have another.
Well, this is tough. Is can art? I can't tell if they're all going to be the same, or if I'm going to be biased towards my own country. Or
Well,
do I
yeah,
like a
I'll
colour
say
scheme
right now
nicer?
I like the Australian one more.
Yep.
Give me a look at it. Oh yeah, look at him hop.
Hoppy.
Yeah, hoppy.
Oh, I get it.
yeah,
Yeah,
double hop. Maybe it's double hopped.
Oh,
That
and
one
then-
should have been double hop.
You know what's
Double dry
the
hop.
New Zealand one has a kiwi on it, and as we know, I recently got back from New Zealand. Kiwis are fucking huge.
Yeah, they are.
I was
aren't
like
they?
thinking this will be like magpie
Yeah.
size, but it's like dog.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Well, it makes up for how small their fish are. Because I went to their zoo, and there was the biggest freshwater
Jeez, that's a
species.
disappointing zoo.
The
Fish.
the biggest freshwater species of fish in New Zealand at a whopping 35 centimeters. Like
Jesus.
it's like a European carp.
But you know what they do make the bird, like what is well regarded as like the biggest bird ever, became extinct. I think it was like a New Zealand native, and it had a wingspan of like 11 feet,
Yeah,
12 feet,
and it's a type of eagle, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's the thing is, like when you drive through Australia, it's like crows eating all the dead stuff.
Yeah.
But we were driving on one of the roads, and there was like essentially their version of an eagle. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
And it was in the other lane, so a single lane highway. And you know how crows usually go, they leave if cars come?
Yep.
It stared at the car like weighing us up.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
like,
I
I
reckon
can
I'd
take
take
her.
that car.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never felt more intimidated by an animal.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, fuck.
What did you say its wingspan was?
No, not this. It wasn't that one. That one's extinct, the 12-foot wingspan.
Is that
insane.
flying into the sun or away from the sun?
Both. It's just always 12 foot.
Oh, so it's like it's just burnt its eyes to a crisp.
Yeah.
Do you know that joke?
No.
No, but do you know like its wingspan is only 6 feet flying into the sun because it's like this?
Oh, Jesus.
For those who are only
far
listening,
out.
he's like got the little
Yeah.
visor up with his wing.
And for those that are watching, it's lucky that he had his hand over his eyes and not a bit lower, and the other hand wasn't directed straight out.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a very different thing.
Oh,
it's
we
a
would have been
sh-
flagged.
It's a shame his hand wasn't over his mouth when he told that one.
Yeah.
Hey.
So a bit of
a
info
risk.
on Hargreaves Hill. So their mantra saying Hargreaves Hill was born from an obsession with refinement. So, which is always like that's the thing with Hargreaves Hill, and it seems like a common theme amongst Australian beer because it has to be is like it's just good quality.
Yeah, it is.
I think we're just stating the obvious when we continue to say that. So before making beer, founder Simon Walkenhorst's commonplace was a concert hall rather than a brewery, performing classical piano pieces to the masses. I hope we have a pop filter for that. There's a lot of P's. With Simon's partner in crime and in life, Beth Williams, also being an opera singer and musician, there was a melting pot of creativity and talent that could not be contained to just one form of art. Those same values of classic mastery and obsession with refinement were channeled into craft beer in 2004 when Hargreaves Hill was established. 14 years on, surviving the brewery being burnt down in the Black Saturday fires, family-owned Hargreaves Hill is now seen as a pioneer in the Australian craft beer industry, with beers that are known for their mastery of the classic styles while also releasing a standout range of seasonal brews.
Yeah, cool. That's super interesting. And also, Grazie, just going back to your story, like 10 years, that's a long time ago.
Well, I realise now the trip I was on was in 2013, and then they were around for almost a decade before that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's pioneers. There you go. Cool.
So their core ranges at the moment, they're in bottles. They've got a lager, a pale, which Zach, you said you had.
Yeah.
In bottles.
A stout, an ESB, extra special bitter.
Yep.
And an IPA. So the pale, IPA, and ESB are also in cans now. And as part of their core range cans, they do the Kenneth, Son of Zenith, American West Coast Imperial IPA.
Which I
That's a
think
pretty cool core.
that's a good that's a great beer too.
Yeah, it
You
is.
just reminded me of that.
And a Fruit Ninja Strawberry and Banana Pancake Smoothie Sour at 6%. And then the Innocent Bystander Apple Cider.
Yeah, nice.
I learnt today Hargreaves Hill also brew Beatnik beer. I don't know if you've seen that
Yes.
around. I've got a picture on
Yep.
here of Beatnik, I believe. The Hazy Pale was in a pack I had once.
I think it's like how Hawkers have the Rover Street
Oh, yeah.
or whatever. Is that right?
Do they
Rover Henty Street, the
Yeah,
Rover
Henty
pale.
Street,
Yeah.
do they brew it in a bathtub? Lousy beatnik.
Not sure.
Yeah, I have to ask him.
Could do.
I have a question.
Yes.
If it doesn't ruin your flow. So Hargreaves Hill, did we establish, like, is that the suburb or is that the property name or is
there a
that the
hill?
building name or is there...
It,
It's okay if you don't know. That's fine.
It doesn't say. I couldn't see
Yeah,
that
interesting.
anywhere. Then maybe that's a question for them when we have them on the pod.
Yes.
We keep saving our pods for rainy weather. I'm hoping it doesn't get much heavier.
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's
can hear that.
pretty confusing because
It was sunny
well, yeah,
when we
sunny.
walked in.
I think it still is sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. There you go. But yeah, it's nice in the background. You can bloody fall.
Can you
asleep
hear
to
it,
for
Simon?
sure.
You've
Yeah.
got the headphones on?
Yeah, you can, but it's not as heavy as it was last week.
I can't
Gosh.
see anything to do with Hargreaves Hill around
Okay, that's all right.
them. They're on Beresford Road, located in Cave Hill Industrial Gardens.
Okay.
Industrial gardens.
Yeah.
Now, if you think of the industrial area of most towns or cities, you don't think of gardens.
It's right next door to Hop Hen Brewing as well.
Oh, haven't heard of those.
So yeah, that's what else have I got? Because the next beer I want to talk about, we've actually, to go off topic, Gab's released the second section of their brews. So
cool.
Reckon we might need to talk about them because there's a couple of bangers.
Yes.
But yeah, so we mentioned the Pursuit of Hoppiness range. So they did 11. So I'll quickly go. I won't actually quickly go through them because we've all done our beers. We may as well get in the second and then talk.
Then discuss it.
I necked mine.
You did.
I nectaroned it.
That would have been good if we were doing that one next, but we're not.
That's okay.
But we're not.
Don't forget you heard that.
So this is team. Yeah, can someone cut that and reinsert it in the next part?
Press the button. Nectaron.
Team Australia IPA with Galaxy and Vic Secret.
Notice there's a distinct lack of cashmere hop amongst these beers.
I wonder why.
Yeah, so there's no footy bag.
Cashmere outside. How about that?
Yeah, that's it.
He's improving.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's warming up. He's warming up.
Thanks.
Interestingly,
I've been working on that for over a week.
Hopefully we'll get a good joke by the end of the pod.
Interestingly, like the same colour. I wonder, is it unfiltered or something? I don't know.
As I said, if this had hazy on the can, it would be as advertised. But the first beer was absolutely as advertised.
Yeah,
I gave it a big 4.5 for that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, dribble it.
Smells real Aussie.
Yeah, it smells good. It smells fresh.
Does it smell real Aussie? Yeah, it smells like VB. If it was
So this
good.
one's got a blurb as well. So the first half of it's the same. Using the same IPA-based beer for all three beers, we explore the wide variety and nuance of hops from different regions around the world, integrated throughout and heavily dry hopped with Galaxy and Vic Secret. This IPA exhibits characteristics of passion fruit, peach, pineapple, and pine.
A lot of peas.
Yeah, like there's...
Well, thank you for listening to our Hargreaves Hill podcast.
Hargreaves Hill.
Pine Podondy.
That's a very different showcase that we might be doing in the later hours of tonight. The pill showcase.
We'll be on like the dark web at that video.
So, side note, this could turn pretty weird. How do you get to the dark web?
Google search dark web entry.
Do you?
And then they send a passcode to your phone.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, all your money's gone.
There's like a special browser that you can use to get into it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've never...
I don't know. I've never been on it, so I wouldn't know. But
I've always wanted to ask.
I've looked it up because it's just interesting that it exists.
Yeah,
but do you consider that you go on every website that already exists, but it's just all of a sudden... It's like you go on to look for the Wiggles tour dates and it's just all the Wiggles, but someone scratched out all their eyes in the picture. Like every website exists as normal with some slight variances. Yeah. That's what it sounds.
Yeah,
well,
just
like
real dark.
I was looking and like I think back in the day, the dark web was like obviously a lot more for like buying drugs and shit like that, which it is still now, but it's just a lot of gross shit.
Snuff films.
Yeah, stuff that you don't want to see in your day to day.
Yeah. It's not very good. All right, well, we'll keep moving.
Things I do want to see in our day to day is this beautiful beer.
Here's a box of kittens. The kittens were also cursed. I would.
Oh, this one's real piney.
Yeah, it is. It is real piney. Gonna use all-base paint because the wood is pine. And I think that might be the Vic Secret, perhaps.
I would suggest Vic Secret. Maybe that's their secret. Pan.
I like this beer and my overall rating slightly higher than the American one.
Okay.
Oh, see, we've both gone lower slightly. It's funny because they're all going to be very similar scores.
Yeah.
And by very similar, I mean the same except for Untapped.
Which is fair. Fair. It makes sense. It's the same base for the beer.
Yeah. There's a little bit more
Same
bitterness in this one, which,
it's a pan.
Yeah.
That might be why I only like it
Bit of dry
0.25
throat.
more than the American one.
So, 11 Pursuit of Hoppiness beers.
Yep. Hutto loves a list. Here we go.
Simo only had 4 of them.
No, I didn't.
You only reviewed 4 of them.
I will go back to
and
my
I've got I had a hilarious moment, which we'll get to in a sec. Zach had 10. I had all 11. My lowest score was a 4, and I gave 1 5 in all 11. Zach, your lowest score was also a 4. Your highest was a 4.75. Simon, the ever harsh critic, had a low score of 3.5 and a high score of 4.75 though.
Yeah, cool.
Did we give the highest rating all to the same beer out of curiosity?
No, so my highest was the Cabin Fever Double IPA, which Simo also gave a high score for. Yours, Zach, was the Hazy Triple IPA with Pog juice.
Oh, you
That
love
makes
Pog.
sense.
In Pog
And that
form.
was Simo's lowest, in fact.
Per your recommendation, I had the Fog
Yeah.
beer from Bright, which was fantastic, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah, sorry.
It
just
is good.
Slightly off topic.
But the funny thing about this was Simo, when he reviewed
I knew it was going to be me.
number 7, the Cryo Oat Cream IPA, gave it a 3.75 and wrote, "Can't wait for number 8." Number 8 came out and Simo did not have it
But I can tell you exactly why.
because it was an Imperial Red IPA.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it funny how the Imperial Red Man hates the Imperial
Yeah.
Red IPAs?
And then there was like the classic Simo. I didn't write it down because it was just standard Sime, like the oat cream single hop. His review was like, incredible beer, loving this series, keep them coming, 4.25.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I need
Maybe
to,
he just doesn't understand numbers. Like,
But the thing is, when I rate them right, I'm not drinking it and writing it in. It's like Marcella will go, "So I'm getting rate these cans," and there's like
Oh, yeah, later.
all the cans, and then I'm like, "Great beer, something. Can't wait for the next one." Blah blah blah. Send or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
it's
but
not
anyway.
genuine.
See, I do it after one sip.
Yeah, I should. I
Like
should
first
do that.
mouthful, it's like, here we go.
Then when you
this
say
is it.
can't wait for more, you have more coming.
Yeah, it's like, I do have more.
But my memory of my memory is awful. But
Yes.
when I'm going through rating those beers, there's not many that I'm like, I can't remember this one.
Yeah, see, I'm the same. Like, there's been a few where I've got like 20 beers that I need to review, and I'm like, no, I definitely remember this.
I think that's why the can art, on a serious note, I think that's why the can art is actually so important. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it's like-
I wouldn't remember the ones that I've had on tap. Because I can't remember what they look like. But yeah, you lock into the art and you're like, yeah, and you say to yourself, I can remember it.
I can remember this.
So that's why it's so important.
That's all I've really gotten on Hargreaves Hill. I'm sure there's heaps more information out there.
I don't have to give us all the information.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I've got. That's a little introduction to Hargreaves Hill.
Great call range. Huge, well, not a huge backstory in regards to the information that we had or we could find. However, 20 years of history.
Yeah, almost.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's a
like-
great series.
It'd
as
be
we-
interesting to see what they do for 20 years next year.
Yeah, surely something cool.
And it's I'd be interested from a business point of view. I'd love to see the spreadsheet year one versus now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, yeah, it'd be astronomical. That graph would be lit.
Lit
Yeah.
graph.
Lit.
Lit
graph.
Surely we're too old to use the word lit.
Yeah, well, we all thought it was awkward when I just did it then. So
Yeah, we all kind of went quiet for a second.
I don't know. Oh, their graph would slap. The kids are using that term.
I
really
haven't
enjoy-
heard slap.
This track slaps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that slaps.
No,
I love it.
Goated.
Yeah,
Oh.
goated, that's a thing.
Yeah,
'cause-
Is
but-
it?
Yeah, but we've always had goat. It's
But,
just
but yeah, I would say, oh, you're the goat. She's
Yeah.
the goat. They're the goat.
this song is
This
the goat.
goated.
Not this song is goated.
Greatest of all timed.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
Don't
That's
know.
all right.
Oh,
do
sorry,
it-
you've got some beers to run through.
Yeah, I got the first 10 of 20 in section 2 of Gabs that I just got out of. So that's good. Another list. How good. This is my lucky day.
Yes, absolutely.
So we gave the first 20 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
So the second 20 that we've got for Gabs, 21 Resin Brewing Calypso, which is listed as a 6% hazy IPA. Hope it tastes like a Calippo.
Oh, yum. That'd be a good... Shh, we'll cut that out. That's
Yeah, no, business.
Filippo Sour. Holy goodness.
22 Catchment Brewing Co. Long Island Iced Tea Sour.
Ooh.
Actually, it's 7.5%, which could be good. Psycho Susie's Brewing.
Haven't heard of that.
Upper Management 8.5% Red IPA. Noodle Doof. Dessert Lime Gimlet
That's the
IPA.
IPA section.
6.8% specialty beer, it says.
Okay. They're not sure what it is.
Wayward Brewing Co. Violet Beauregard's Blueberry Marshmallow Lactose Sour Ale. So Simo would hate that.
Yeah.
Only 4%.
Yeah, 4% sour pastry.
So there's more words than
Pastry
percentage
sour.
points.
Yes. Batch, well, it uses 4% of the English language in the name.
Yes.
Batch Brewing Co. Augustus Gloop's Choc Fudge Peanut Brittle Stout by I said batch, but that'd be good. 6% pastry stout. That's actually low.
Yeah.
Blackman's Brewery Red Frog Raspberry Dark Lager. 5% dark lager with red frogs and raspberries.
I'm looking forward to that one. I reckon that'll be good because
Yeah.
I recently meaning within the last 15 years.
Ate a red frog.
I can't remember. So Thirsty Crow did a stout with raspberry, and it was quite nice.
Did they? That's cool.
No, I wasn't in a can though, but anyway, I was there. So
Classic.
you got to be there and the exact
Be there or
moment,
be
otherwise
square.
it's gone.
So I think red frogs are like the first aid people that help you when you're at schoolies.
Yeah, exactly. Stop drinking.
Red
Have a
Cross.
red frog.
Coldstream Brewery Cherry Fruited Braggot.
What's a braggot?
So a braggot brew. It
Braggot?
says a blend of heavily cherry fruited saison and a braggot brewed with local honey.
That's great.
So I don't know what a
shut
braggot is.
How interesting does that sound?
No, you heard saison. You're a
Yeah.
saisonist.
No, so I've actually...
It's a braggot is a form of mead made with both honey and barley malt.
No, all right. Sounds
pretty
good.
cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Coldstream's a really cool brewery because I think most people would know them for their ciders. Coldstream cider was always at Dan Murphy's for a while, but beers weren't their thing. And I went there and they've got a bunch of beers, actually.
Where is it? Is that on the way out
In
of
Coldstream.
Do you know
Yeah,
Coldstream is the suburb directly above Lilydale?
Yes. Yeah. Driven
is it?
past
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Every time we've driven past it, closed. So support local.
Coldstream or just the actual suburb?
Suburb shut down.
Fenced it off.
Shut down.
29 Goodland Brewing Co. Bananarama Pina Colada. 5.8% fruit sour. It's got lactose, Simon.
Yeah. Well.
And then Precinct Brewing Throwing Haze, a 6.8% hazy IPA. It's got yuzu juice,
Yep.
which, as we know, in the Pernicious Weed
Yep.
by Garage
Oh.
Project with yuzu in it is bloody delicious.
Yeah, and I know Reed and Co. in their gins use a fair bit of
yeah.
that. Yeah, from Bright.
Right. Local legend.
Yeah, they
Which
are.
we still haven't had on the pod. We're going to get a big showcase of
I
some
reckon-
local
I
legends,
reckon
but they
we-
might be on site.
Yeah, I reckon we're going there.
On site.
Bit of yay.
Yeah. Touchy.
Hey.
Right, how you guys travelling?
Good. Do you want some beer news? Just a little one. This is a really fun one, actually.
Little brew news.
You guys may have already seen this, but I thought this was really entertaining. Just when you thought you'd tried basically every type of beer under the sun, this comes along. Hop Nation's dog beer.
Huh?
They've actually brewed a beer for dogs.
Aw. I'll get it.
It's suitable for dogs and cats of all ages, and thanks to dog beer containing no alcohol, collagen, protein, and 19 amino acids, it's good for joints, coats, and gut health. Better yet, it's made entirely with human-grade food, so while it might be designed for four-legged friends and vet-approved, humans can drink it too. And there's actually... So it's ABVs, it's an alcohol-free beer, but there's some really cool can art, which has now disappeared from where I was. But yeah, Hop Nation have released a beer, a craft beer for your dogs.
Simo is paying $1 to drink that with
Yeah.
Kuda on Instagram.
I was going to say, can you please send that to me? Because I would pay a lot of money to drink a beer with Coot. That'd be fantastic.
The same beer with
Yeah,
Coot.
the same beer at the same time. Drinking out of the same cup.
So before the pod, Simo goes, "Have you got more glasses out than normal?" And I said, "No, 9." And then we've both had 2 beers. All three of us have had 2 beers each. Yet we're left with 4 glasses. So I'm like, "Oh shit, Simo was right. Maybe the world is
Which
changing."
I thought I counted and I thought
But-
you were correct.
No,
so-
I am correct because I've just noticed that
another
you've
beer.
used the same glass twice.
Oh, okay.
You gave me your glass to pour in.
So I was wrong.
The world is right again.
Ah, brilliant.
Things aren't upside
Team
down.
New Zealand time.
Team New Zealand.
New Zealand robots in disguise. You've got a cool shirt. Little shout out.
Team New Zealand. B Effect Brewing in Wanaka. Butterfly Effect, I think they're actually called. But
Yeah, cool.
I don't know, for copyright purposes, they might be B Effect.
Yep. Yeah. Cool.
Interesting, a butterfly effect has now gone across bands and movies and general life effects. And
Well, isn't it it's like a theory?
Yeah, sorry. And a theory.
Is it a fictional? Well, it's obviously fictional, but
Is it
like,
a theory? What is it? Is it a concept?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a pretty...
I mean, it makes sense as a whole.
And like, let's not go too deep into trying to explain it, but basically one thing affects everything else, and it's like a, you know...
Like if you went back in time and prevented something, it would severely change the present.
Just on that, would anyone go back in time and change anything?
Well, at the risk of...
Oh, no.
Well, like, I mean,
so
it depends how you feel the present's going.
Yeah, so let's not go super deep,
No.
right? So, you know, I don't know, something about your soccer. I wish I did 50 more push-ups a night or something, like, you know what I mean?
That one night at training.
Wish I didn't tear my ACL, because I'm like that meme that everyone talks about. It's like that footy guy that always insists that he would have made it big if he didn't have knee injuries.
Yeah, but that's how I know you're
To
going
be
to be...
fair, you don't talk about it as often.
You're going to be the best dad.
Why?
Because all those people, like all those dads that have those injuries are really good dads. Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, you've got to tear one.
You've not done anything, so bad dad confirmed, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Best abilities, availability.
Don't blame
even as a parent.
Don't blame Simo, blame the theory.
Yeah, don't blame me.
No, here's interestingly though, what you talk about, would you go back in time and
that
change
sounds
anything?
great.
Everybody always says, oh, you know, would you go back and stop Hitler? And then someone raised the concept and said, if you could stop Hitler, but like you go back in time and he's still a baby at the time, would you kill a baby?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't
Isn't that a tough one? It's like,
It is.
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because what if I could just do something to change the course of his life and he turns out to be a cool
Well, I don't
person and then
think-
people still use the name Adolf for their babies?
Well, I don't think I could kill like another human. So even if it was like, even if I went back to like World War II and like I was put in a room with Hitler, I still don't think I'd have the guts to kill him.
I'd
Because
be
I don't
so-
think I could just kill.
Yeah, because you're not conditioned.
Yeah, like I'm not a killer.
Yeah. Oh, well, that we
You're
know.
not a killer.
Not a killer.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to add on that because, I don't know, I'm a bit weird. Like, I know there are a lot of people that look back and go, oh, what if this, what if that? But then we wouldn't be in the position, we might not be in the position we are now
Without getting too political.
with our 26 subscribers.
Without getting too political, isn't that the whole thing at the moment? Like when people are arguing against like Trump's "Make America Great Again," and like people are like, when are we going back to where it was great
Yeah.
for everyone?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if we're going back, make it great again, it was never great.
But if you
Like if we go back,
well, like if you pull some graphs as well, it's not as if tourism is down.
Yeah, no.
People think it's pretty great.
why are you so into graphs today?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. He's a graph man, Jade. What do you think? What do you think of Steffi? Is Steffi your...
I just snorted. Oh shit!
We haven't burped yet, so you had to do some sort of bodily function.
What does Steffi Graf play?
Tennis.
Oh, I was going to say golf. Who played golf?
Heaps of people.
Tiger Woods,
Like Hutto's played golf. I've
Phil
played it.
Mickelson.
Who was the really famous female golfer? From like probably the early 2000s.
The American Svensson or something? No, she was Swedish.
No, who's the Aussie chick?
Lee Nah. No, she's also tennis. Woman golf. Best. I'm doing it with one hand.
Keywords.
Annika Sorenstam. See? I knew it. Inby Park.
Ari Webb.
Yeah,
Carrie
that's
Webb.
who
I was
I
gonna,
yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
who I was thinking
Who's the
of.
cyclist?
Fuck's
Anna
sake.
Mears.
Yeah.
Oh, no, before
Jesus. Stop making me...
Carrie Webb.
Woman,
Bicycle Betty.
woman cycle.
Can there be one Olympic
List.
athlete that actually names
Best.
themselves as like part of what they do? Like if there was a 100-meter sprinter who just called himself Speedy Gonzalez, like, oh,
Yeah.
probably have to be Mexican. No, because otherwise it would be
Why are you doing-
because
No,
otherwise
'cause
it
this
would
is-
be culturally inappropriate for
No.
someone from another country
See,
to call
this is
themselves
this
that.
is him
guy.
with bloody Brooke
Anna Mears.
Lopez. He's convinced.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Of course you were.
No, well, like it made sense. The first game of NBA I'd ever watched, and he just dominated. I'm like, that guy's cool. And at the time, I don't think my son was born, and you didn't know that Brooks was going to be his middle name. And I'm like, Brooke Lopez, how cool is this guy?
You could have named him Lopez.
That's
Well,
Zach
maybe.
digging his hole.
No, just it's an explanation for incorrect perception.
By the way, just talking about the NBA, very excited. It's playoff time.
It
Grazie,
is.
you're going to hate this, but maybe you should watch it. Maybe you should watch a game and pick a team, or you go for
done all
Boston. You
Well,
go for
when we
Boston.
launch our new sports cast,
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to do it. Yeah.
Well, speaking of, did you end up finishing the Sacramento game?
I have 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
You're the weirdest guy.
Yeah, I know. Like Coot had to go. We had to take him out.
Coot had to go. He's a dog. You're in control.
No, I know, but he was getting a bit grumbly. So like, let's go take him somewhere. So he did that. I prioritised.
He needed to harass the local chicken population.
Is he like the new trend in AFL where someone's injured? It's like, he's got a grumbly knee.
Yes. He's the new syndesmosis.
Oh, yeah. Where did that go?
Hamstring awareness.
Hamstring awareness.
Yeah. By the way, I'm getting the lime from this beer. Just back on it for a second. It actually said, so I think you already went through the blurb?
No.
Did you? Oh, okay. Well, same blurb as before.
Honest.
Everyone can remember. Okay. Using the same IPA base for all three beers, we explore the wide variety and nuance of hops from different regions around the world. Integrated throughout and heavily dry hopped with Motueka Nectaron, this IPA exhibits characteristics of tropical lime, pineapple, peach, and stone fruit. Tropical lime, I'm getting.
And stone fruit.
Yeah, and a bit of stone fruit. Yeah, absolutely.
What was the other one? Yeah, it's got the bitterness of, that dry bitterness of lime.
I find it, the actual beer itself to be, obviously it's the hops. I find this one a bit smoother.
Yeah, it is.
Like you said,
is
the
that
last one was a
Nectaron
dry,
though?
or could be.
Though I found the America and New Zealand, and this goes with my taste profile of hops, that they're the two ones that stand out because I love Citra and Nectaron, I think.
Swishing around like a fine wine.
Fine wine.
Fine wine.
I don't like it as much as the other two.
See, this is up there with America.
When I say I don't like it,
interesting.
I like it, just not quite as much as the first two beers.
Yeah.
I like sweet. And this is
This
sweeter.
is sweet. I think this is the sweetest one.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
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 Sorry, all the chaos. Was there any weird anecdotes from all the crap we were talking before we went back to the beer? Or we've forgotten what we were talking about?
I already forgot. We can do the next 10 Gabs.
Yeah,
the next
bloody
10
do it.
Gabs.
Sure, it's much more important.
Hutto and I are going to Gabs this year. We'll be the representatives.
Yeah.
And we will be making business cards and handing them out.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we?
good idea.
Yeah,
We
maybe.
should. I actually, funny you say that. I saw a Facebook ad today of this new business card that has an NFC thing in it that, like, if your phone's unlocked, I can go up to a random person and tap my business card on their phone and it'll like open on their phone.
As a contact or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool because no one wants a business card.
Yeah, like what do I do with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think business
I don't even carry
cards-
cash. Why am I going to carry a business card?
Well, yes.
Cash
I
is
guess
much
so.
more important.
Yeah.
Business cards are the whole concept of, I think at one point in time you were an important person if you had one.
Yeah.
So people now, business cards are still, people are hanging on to them because like, oh, I'm really cool, I've got a business card.
Speaking of not carrying cash, so I went to pay for something at Woolies before. Open up my I was like, what's this? Feels like there's like some coins. Open it up. It's a USB. Like, what's on there?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what's on there. So anyway, it must
Wow.
be pretty important, I guess.
Someone might have slipped it in.
Yes, how good.
Burn after reading.
Yeah,
Seen that movie?
Yes, I have. That's very good.
Are you suggesting that that's on the USB?
The movie? Yes, that's a real layered joke. That's good.
Jeez. And I plug it in and it's how did he know?
I guess we're going to watch it.
It's a pirated version and it's clearly someone in the theatre because you can see people getting up to go to the bathroom
Yes.
during it.
Remember that? Cam videos.
God, it was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's like I'm there,
Yes.
but it's way darker. Anyway, next 10. King River Brewing. A stick coffee Kolsch. Yeah, it says stick.
It's like you said a stick and sort of pause. It's like, okay.
Because there's that sticky.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
So it's a cold brew coffee on a double strength sticky Kolsch. Deep golden, bready malt base with 100 litres of coffee from our local coffee roaster. Yeah.
Whose name is...
Because they've done other ones that are nowhere near 7%. Like,
Yeah.
same like versions of that beer. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That would be intriguing.
Black Hops Brewery Squishy, a 6.5% kettle sour. Deeds Brewing. Now, this is the one that caught my eye.
All right.
Peanut butter brownie imperial stout.
Oh, give me a spoon.
10% imperial stout. And I'll tell you, there were two more that spoke out to me. Black Flag Brewing.
Remember when you had to go at me?
Yeah. Black Flag Brewing.
No,
Sticky?
that's got to be
Sticky?
incorrect, what I'm seeing right here.
Barely legal.
legal.
An 18.1% Imperial IPA.
Ow.
There's got to be. There has to be something.
Dr. Phil.
Oh, hang on.
That's gotta
I know
be
this is in
illegal.
every state, but you guys are going to the Melbourne one. And
Yeah.
Melbourne have just abolished the law of public drunkenness.
Have they?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did see
Melbourne's in for a
Guess
real
just in time for Melbourne
good
Cup this year.
time.
that. Well, Hutto's going to be fine. This year, he won't be. Yeah.
He can plank all he wants.
yeah.
I can plank anywhere and all the time.
Yeah, he brought it back last year, planking.
It's big, bold, and barely legal. Nice rounded quad IPA packing a punch. It's bitter, boozy, and something to tell your friends about.
Quad IPAs.
I
That's
tell you
not
what,
double or triple.
once you finish it, you won't be able to tell your friends about it.
Yeah, I reckon it would be appropriate. So Black Flag do some really good can art.
Yeah.
They should make that a magic eye for sure. Like if you're real pissed, you can own it. If you're real pissed, you can see it. If not, it looks like nothing.
No, but I was going to say the magic eye, you know how you have to like have it at your nose for 20 seconds and then come out. You'd be so pissed off having one sip of this that it's just there, ready.
If
Can you do
Nah.
those? I can't either. I don't get it.
I used to be able to, which is weird, because who did one? A brewery had one on their can recently.
Did they?
Yeah,
cool.
might have been Moondog. It was like a peel off one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You could like peel it and it was flat, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, I swear last time I had a go at this, which was when I was 4,
Yeah.
it worked.
I know beer goggles are a concept, but I'd love the science to be like you're inebriated enough that your vision when you're drunk sees something that sober people cannot.
Yeah, that's what that'd be very cool. Yeah.
And now the next one that this caught my eye because I think it's Simo's favorite brewery. It's 5'3" Brewing.
Oh, that's a go.
But the style of beer, not so sure.
Yeah, 5%
Yeah.
Munich Dunkel.
Yeah, so they've done it ironically.
He loves Dunk. I'm not sure about the Munich part.
Bonehead Brewing Throat Pour.
That's a good name. Has no one used that before?
5.1% classic German Pilsner. Why is it
I
called
reckon that would be
Throat
really
Pour?
good. That would be a really good like mid festival beer to sort of like kick you back on.
Yeah, it's when you need something to remind you why you first fell in love with craft beer.
Is that what it
Because
says?
you use sink pour, so well, that's a throat pour.
Revel Brewing Co. Black Forest Cake Sour, 6% pastry sour.
Didn't expect sour to be the final word.
Yeah,
there.
stout.
Pixel Brewing Peak Hype, 6.5% American IPA, featuring Nectaron, the latest and greatest hop released by NZ Hops. There you go. Teamed up with one of our other local favourites in Vic Secret for a tropical fruit punch to the face. Bright Brewery Drinkin' Donuts Imperial Jam Donut Golden Ale.
Yeah,
Now,
so I've
this
got
will be
high hopes.
interesting
I've
because
high
you've got
hopes.
high hopes. You're a touch worried.
I'm
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
where I
worried,
sit.
but I'm a little bit worried, but they've got a new brewer, so
Okay.
it could be interesting. But yeah, I hope it just.
I've got the
Yeah.
new, the updated version of the Orchid Napa sitting at home.
Orchard?
So yeah, what do we think?
Because orchard like fruit.
Yeah. I always thought it was Orchid.
It could be.
Is that a gap in my knowledge?
I haven't looked into
I
it.
didn't know that's how it was
I
pronounced.
would say orchid, but then you said orchard, and I was like, no, that seems
So
more correct.
orchid is a flower, and that'd be ORCHID, and
Yeah, that makes sense.
orchard is where you keep fruit, and that's ARD. So I don't know what the spelling is.
Okay.
I tell you
no,
what,
that
there's a lot of
helps.
brains in that 5'3" body.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this particular moment,
But
I'm quite intelligent fluid.
intelligent fluid.
Intelligence fluid. It's sort of like 1 minute I'm an idiot, the next minute
Oh,
I'm a
I
genius.
thought you were just really intelligent when it came to fluids.
Isn't there a movie about you with Russell Crowe called A Beautiful Mind or something?
Yeah.
No, but yes, I've
You've
got
used
at
that
home.
joke on me.
Have I?
Yeah.
Hopefully not on the podcast.
Yes. Everyone's screaming out at home. Oh, he's used that joke. Oh, listen to me.
I heard it already.
No, but I've got that beer at home, so I've had it before, thought it was great, and this is the new version, 440ml can. May have it when I go home, so we'll see.
That would be an excellent name for a core range beer. Had it before, thought it was great. Keep that one.
Yeah.
We'll cut that out.
With
We'll keep that one
Silly
for us.
Kitten Magic Mittens or something. Silly Kitten's Magic Mittens. And then finally for section 2, Wolf of the Willows, the Snowball Effect, a 10.5% pastry stout. Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels for 9 months, finished on cacao nibs, vanilla and coconut.
Or cacao nibs, if you're from the UK.
But didn't we go through this
Cocoa.
cacao and cocoa and cocoa or something?
They're all pronounced
Oh,
the
they're
same.
different things.
Sorry,
Yeah,
pronounced
didn't
differently,
we
spelled
work out that cocoa comes from cacao nibs or something? I don't know. Fuck me. Why do we always get ask the hard hitting questions after the last beer?
I'm not too sure.
Can't we get there
Can't
early?
answer them.
Animeers.
There you go. I reckon there was someone.
Ava Beers.
Ava Beers. That's what her. And she's like, you're like Anna. You're like, no, I'm Ava at the moment. And she goes out drinking. Yeah, that's quite good.
Sorry, you Animeers? No, we're having
No, we're
beers.
having beers.
Who is the best female cyclist Australia? Animeers.
No, mate. Well, she is the best because she was the most recent. There was I feel it was like someone before her, maybe.
Kathy what?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
yeah,
Who the fuck's that?
I'm
Sorry,
40
Kathy.
years- I'm 40 years old.
For anyone listening, he's not.
Became a household name during the 1992 Barcelona Olympics.
Bruh, were you guys
Were you
alive
like
then? or
5?
not? Hey?
Weren't you 5 then?
Yeah, but she
Yeah, fair enough.
I know who it is.
I was
She's
born
blonde.
2 years later.
I was 2.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I was 5, so there you go.
She won a gold medal in the 181 kilometre road race and silver in the 3,000 metre track individual pursuit.
Both too far.
See, the first time I remember was 96 when Kieran Perkins won the big 1500 metre
Yeah,
sprint.
wasn't that great?
I can barely remember 2000.
Yeah, bloody, yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Oh, you were... How old were you then?
6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But to be fair, I can barely remember yesterday, so that's
No, but long-term
surprise.
memory is so different. Anyway, so thank you, Hargreaves Hill. These were very enjoyable beers. Have you done the the mathematics on our scores? I can tell everyone
But
right now
have
the
you done
Australian
the
one
add up?
was my favourite.
What was your favourite, Gratz?
The Australian one. From a consistent standpoint of our rating system, really good score.
So, what was your favourite, Hud?
America and New Zealand both
America.
got a 4.5. Sorry,
Yeah, American. That was my favourite for sure.
Team America.
Straight
It's
up.
the most Team America.
Yeah, I am
Matt Damon. I could be Team America or Team New Zealand, whoever has the best pitch that wants my services.
Oh, yes.
Zach seems to be Team Australia, so I guess I'll be Team New Zealand just so that they've got someone.
Yes, I love.
We love sitting on the fence here at Border Barrels.
Yes, we do. Anything else? What have we got? There's bloody birds going ape shit outside.
A crackle of
Glass.
glass.
That's what it is. There
Yeah.
you go. What,
Exactly what happened last week.
Cool.
At the same time. Anyway, that's it. Catch you later. Like and subscribe. If you're still listening at this point, bloody hell, good on you.
No,
Good
this
on
one
you.
wasn't long enough to use that sentence, I don't reckon.
I've-
I think people are sticking around on this
This
one.
is one of our
Well,
shorter ones
maybe.
we've had in
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
I quickly, for the people that do interact, please send us what you think would be a good catchphrase for the beer segment of our podcast. I'm trying to work on a logo and I'm trying to get a nice little 4-word snappy catchphrase for it. ChatGPT was no help.
Ah, damn. That's a bummer.
Everyone's using that right now.
Yeah, they are. Anyway.
Well, I thought I was on. Finally, a good use for ChatGPT, and they gave me nothing.
You should be, or try or play with it after.
And then we'll go on ChatGPT.
Whoa!